The sky's the limit for these two. It's Danny and Amy.
That was flying right there. The feet were sharp, the energy was great.
The stretch of your foot on those kicks and flicks, it was... Oh, you're on your way up. That was absolutely amazing.
Danny and Amy, everyone! Congratulations. And in case viewers have been sleeping under a rock, the first 10 of the series, people, for Danny.
Congratulations and celebrations.
It's a moment. Oh, I can be. Oh my goodness, incredible stuff. You now join the ranks of former winners. Ore, Flackers, Jay, they've all been there. That's promising, isn't it? You seem pretty shocked after the performance. What do you remember about it?
It was all a blur.
Yeah.
When I finished, I actually looked at Amy, and it wasn't until Amy went, and then I went, oh, it must have been good then. So I joined in the celebrations.
I went crazy.
Amazing.
Incredible. I think you must have had a lack of oxygen at the end of that. That took so much effort. Amy, not just his first 10, your first 10 as well. So well deserved. It must be, as the pro dancer there, a real big deal when Dame Dee does the honours there.
Massively, you know, that's what you're aiming for, that 10. And my first ever one, so I'm never going to forget it. So
never forget.
Thank you, Danny.
That is going down in history, actually.
You choreographed it.
she did a marvellous job. Apparently your mum and dad went absolutely crackers at home watching.
Yes, there's a video on my Instagram, sorry Mum and Dad, and my sister wishes she kept recording it because my dad's slipper fell off from dancing and excitement and hit my mum in the face.
Oh Lord! There was an incident at the Downers, and you must be the most cool dad in the world now.
Yeah, well, when I was last on the show, there was a video of her and my daughter saying, "What is he wearing?" Because I had a Gabici jumper on. I said I look like a, old man. I am!
You're not that old, not doing that sort of stuff. Incredible. Anita Dobson was wolf whistling in the audience. What more? They all stood up, except Craig Revel-Hallwood, but he did have this to say.
That is a dance, I think, for the final.
Oh! Big talk. This is exciting stuff. How does it feel to hear comments like that, Danny?
Well, I mean, I was still in a daze by the time I got to the judges, and it didn't sink in until about a day later when all the messages started coming in from social media and various walking down the street and everyone going...
Opposite in the training room where we've been training, little girls in their house have put tens.
They've put the 4 tens on the window.
We love that. Whenever we see your training, we're like, look, you can see in those flats. They're all getting a sneak preview, aren't they? The thing is, I've also heard that you didn't quite have it down pat on Thursday night. No. Right, OK. That's quite close to the wire. What was happening at that point?
Well, it's... cardio, I mean, fitness.
Yeah.
I've moved like that since, I don't know, since long time. And so you're worried about, not slowing down in the drive. If you slow down, it's very obvious. And it's a bit of a no-no. And that was my main worry. And so I just kept having to do it. I did collapse after the second run on the tech run on Friday.
I'm not surprised about that. How exhausting was that, Danny? I mean, it was full on.
Well, the floor manager looked down at me, looking up at the ceiling, and said, "Do you want to do another one?" Is
that how? Yeah. Bless him. How are the knees at the end of that?
Well, the knees, they were screaming louder than Amy.
That's loud. Yeah. That's definitely loud.
Because she was screaming and my knees were screaming after.
No rest for the wicked. Pun fully intended. It's Halloween weekend, after all. I love that. That's my favourite one. You are dancing the American Smooth in a cemetery to Spirit in the Sky. Yeah. How is it looking? Is it dead good, Amy? Sorry.
So today was the first time we've managed to run it.
Yeah.
The lifts at the moment, we're still working on the smooth transitions. But to be fair to Danny, he's done really, really well. Hasn't dropped me yet.
Yet? No, he won't.
Worry.
No, he won't.
Big worry.
Big worry.
Yeah, how are you finding the lifts?
Well, I haven't done a lift since 1983.
I wasn't born. I wasn't even born.
He wasn't
then.
even alive.
Yeah.
I very much was. Who did you lift in
A
19?
lady called Jackie Harmon.
Really?
Yeah. Google.
Okay, we'll look that up. We'll definitely check. What more can you tell us about it at this point, Amy?
At the end,
Yeah.
Danny won't be leaving the dance floor in any normal way.
Really? It sounds very spooky indeed. It's week 8 of training now. Are you starting to pick up on each other's traits? Because you spend a lot of time with each other.
Only. Well, she knows when I'm frustrated.
Yeah.
And I know when I ain't getting it.
Okay.
I tell him to go and eat. I go, go and eat.
Go and eat.
Go and eat. Have a little bit of time
Stop
on your own.
making excuses
Yes.
and get on with it and
Okay.
all of that stuff, you know.
Well, we have noticed in the training room you haven't quite picked up on Amy's accent yet.
Shirley's going to be watching every step. Ready? One more time. That sounded Scottish, actually.
Yeah.
Welsh is hard to do, isn't it?
It's really hard to do, but ready, that's a good one.
Ready?
You get that little tongue roll in there as
I
well.
started twitching about after 2 days. Every time she was ready.
All eyes will be on you this weekend. Whatever you do, that was phenomenal last weekend. Good luck with it for Halloween. Danny and Amy. Amazing stuff. Still to come, Stacey and Kevin reveal